Hello! We all heard this phrase that the grass of the neighbor is always greener. And usually this refers to things we do not have but other people have, and we have something else. So therefore we are more interested in what other people have. I think that starts in the child age when we are kids and the toys of our friends are the more interesting one than the toys we have by ourselves. That's already a thing, let's say. But I realized yesterday in an air meet from the future that that is also completely true for countries. And it goes in two ways. So let me tell you one part of it. Many times people go into other countries and make holidays. I mean, the Germans go to Mallorca, which is like not all Germans, but that is a typical thing. The British as well, so the island is parted. And some people go to the US, to Tenerife, whatever. This by itself is like you go somewhere which is different, but sometimes funny-wise, it's even like you're in the same kind of environment as in your home country. Like if you live in Bavaria or you live in Austria and you go to Switzerland, I mean, yeah, it's different, but mountains are mountains. And this is the interesting part here. When someone else comes to your country for holiday, why are you not making holiday in that country? And this is something my mom realized a few years ago, that she basically did not even realize all the beauties around the area where she was living. And now, since she's retired, she's making more holidays in close proximity to her home than ever before. Because now she realized that there was so much she didn't see. And I mean, you can, even within Germany, you can make so many trips on a longer distance, like 400, 500, 600 kilometers. You can also make trips on shorter distances and you have somewhat the same result. I mean, you can go to the Donau, which is beautiful, but you can also go to the Rhine area, which is also nice. This is something which just comes to the part of the country beautifulness. It's not about people. That's a different topic. I do understand the culture. So if you go on holiday because of culture, because you want to meet other people, yeah, I do understand that there's a difference. Although somewhat disappointing, when I was in the US last time, you have you have a lot of not too many, but you have a lot of European cars. Some of the companies are the same. So basically the differences are getting watered by the globalization. But what I realized yesterday, that if you talk about another person's country and you have a positive feeling toward that country, many people feel or might come to the feeling that their country is not perceived in that way. Because they have on the one side their own perception of their own merits and flaws in the country, about their own culture. But on the other hand, they have the media perception, etc. So when you are in a position that you have, like, and let's give you examples, a really positive future hope perspective on the Lebanon, talk about it. You never know what it means to another person. And I had the scenario yesterday that I was clear about the topic of that because I have workers from the Lebanon, that it seems to be like a country full of hope, with a solid base, solid ground to start from, to build up a future safe place for kids and families. And maybe I'm even wrong. I mean, I'm far away. I don't have any direct connections. But that was my feeling I had. And I shared it. And it resonated so much with the person I was talking to. And this holds true for so many other countries as well. so many people talk well about Germany, so especially US citizens who live in Germany for an installation or for a job, and they tell me like what is so amazing about Germany and what is so great and whatsoever. And for me it's normal, because for us in living in Germany, that's everyday life. And funny wise, many times the things people tend to complain about their own country are things which other people think is genius and they like it. Those are my two parts here. So talk more about it. Talk more about the beauties of other people's country, because you might even hit a point where someone is saying, oh, I never been there. And it holds true in the past for me as well. There was a lot of areas in Germany I never visited because I couldn't be bothered. Not that I'm the typical travel person and I would go to thousands of other countries, but I was probably even less interested in visiting parts of Germany than visiting parts of other countries. And now with my fiance we do like Germany trips, going with a car all around or taking the train. And I encourage you to do the same wherever you are, and try to see at least those things which other people come to your country for. And maybe there's something in that for you where you can realize, oh, I didn't know that, or I didn't feel that, I didn't see that. And if it gives a positive feeling for someone else, probably it gives also a positive feeling to you. And to miss out on that would be bad. And second part, by talking about it, you might also hit someone who has a real positive feeling about his country. And it just resonates with him that you like his heritage, you like his place. And that might be a good start for a new friendship, and might be also a good start for a new working relationship, whatever it might be. If you enjoyed this kind of context and this kind of video, where it's basically about learning some small insights out of everyday life of my work, stick around, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, just leave a like, and I will later put a video and a playlist next to myself, so you can stay here and stay a little longer. This is from my side. I just arrived in Germany, as you saw when I was passing by the border. I don't stay too long today, but somehow, yeah, feels like a little being home again. Although the weather today is good for walking because it doesn't rain like last night. Have a great one. Bye bye.